All right, so another one related to infections, another test that we want to talk about is actually new. And it's called the, it's called the, hey, where'd my fancy brochure go? Here it is. It's called a MycoTox test. What is a mycotoxin? It is a toxic organism, usually related to mold or fungus. And these are like kind of the most toxic of the toxic things. Mycotoxins are bad news. A lot of different mold organisms are mycotoxins. And so this is a new test that is also a urine test. So we're talking about another urine sample here. And the MycoTox test is going to check 8 mycotoxins not found in the oat test. So now, because this is new, we don't have a lot of data, but soon we will. But I'm curious to know if somebody could do an oat test and they be fine on the mold markers, which are 2, 4, 5, and 9, but they really do have mold toxicity because there's a different type of mycotoxin that's in their body that they didn't know about. And if I can just be very frank with you, mycotoxins are an epidemic destroying human health that most people aren't aware of. The medical community barely recognizes why people suffer and die prematurely. This was made a super reality to me when I went to a conference with Great Plains Laboratory, and there was a doctor there who's from Florida who sees the sickest of the sick people. And I'm talking severe Lyme, severe cancer cases that have been told you have X amount of time to live, people who are basically paralyzed and can't function. And he says 95, this is his words, 95% of these people are mold toxic. Mold has taken over their body and they can't function anymore as a normal human being. And he finds it, he does brain scans and can show you the mold, the mycotoxins in your brain. It's unbelievable, the things that he's checking and doing. So these mycotoxins can take over the human body, often in the lungs. You think asthma, oh, well, I have asthma and I just take an inhaler. You could have mycotoxins or other organisms literally destroying your lung tissue. Asthma isn't just this willy-nilly thing that you just take a steroid for when you have a flare-up. It's something destroying the lungs in your body. I mean, I don't understand why we don't take these things seriously. The reason we don't take these things seriously is the medical community doesn't take these things seriously. Oh, you got asthma? Oh, I got a customer for life. I'll just give him a steroid every time I flare up, pump that thing. That's criminal to me, but we don't, that's our medical system, okay? So, MycoTox test, a very, very important, cool new test that again is a urine test that checks different things than the oats test checks. And I'm excited because that's going to be released any day. It was actually supposed to be released already, but it's a lab and they got things they got to work through. So I'm excited for the MycoTox test that will be coming up very, very soon.